Rick's List, CNN weekday afternoons, 3 Eastern.
Let me go through this because there's two issues now. Let me go through the first one, which is Sestak, right? He is running against Arlen Specter. I guess your position is that President Obama, the White House, Rahm Emanuel, want to get him out of the Arlen Specter race, so they dangle a big job in front of him, which I presume you think is the Secretary of Navy. We wait for months for the details of this to come out, and then we're told everything's okay. Bill Clinton kind of urged him to get into this non-paid position, which was an advisory position. You think all these guys are just lying, right?
Well, certainly there's inconsistencies that beg a reasonable independent investigation. First of all, Congressman Sestak could not have accepted the position that was earlier described, and now the White House has said it wasn't that position, but they won't answer which position it was. Additionally, in the case of Romanoff, here you have a situation where the press for 10 weeks tries to get an answer on Sestak, finally gets an answer, and they don't bother to mention the other case, and a case that, by the way, was a paid position, would have qualified as high ranking. And why? Why is it if you're going to be the most open and transparent, you're anything but? I mean, to a great extent, this administration is open and transparent like the Manhattan Project or D-Day. They're giving what they have to give only after the facts come somewhere else. And what we're looking for is, first of all, just because everyone did it doesn't make it legal. Just because the Bush administration apparently has something to hide in their own closet for similar actions doesn't mean that this president shouldn't say this is unethical behavior, it's beneath what he should be doing. It's not that he's trying to clear the field as president, trying to encourage one to run and another not. It's that he's using government paid for positions or government money spent on positions. Either way, your taxpayer dollars are helping clear a Democratic primary, which he thinks are in the best interest of his party. But by the way, if you're a Democrat wanting to vote in a primary, like in Pennsylvania, and you're being denied a choice, and in this case, you would have been denied the choice that the Pennsylvanians chose. Congressman Sestak was a clear choice of the people of the Democrats of Pennsylvania, and the president tried to stop that. He tried to stop them from having a choice. We're not a one-party country, and we shouldn't be a one-candidate party.
But Congressman, I just want to get to the nitty-gritty here, because if this Sestak issue eventually does come out, the conspiracy is a lot bigger than whatever wrongdoing might have happened here, because you would have to have a former president, a White House chief of staff, a congressman, and apparently a White House counsel all participating in some kind of a scheme to get their facts straight before they finally release the story. Isn't that what you're saying happened here?
Well, that's what appears to be happening. You know, they had to have the president over to the White House and contact Congressman Sestak's brother, his campaign manager, before doing this 1.25-page release that basically didn't say a whole lot and certainly didn't say the whole truth. But remember, Drew, what we're asking for as the minority, a party that doesn't have the power, doesn't have subpoena, is simply for the FBI or a choice of the Attorney General to do an independent investigation, to ask the questions that should be asked, including, would you please show us all the other examples of political positions that were given in order to clear the field, to make sure that none of them violated the Hatch Act, which I disagree with the former Bush administration official. I think clearly does violate the Hatch Act. The American people don't expect their tax dollars to be used to clear the field or in some other way affect for the benefit of a party, their party, or their party's elections.